When were you completely wrong about someone? My sister Laurel and I were raised by a single father who was the chief of police. He made us feel like the safest girls in town, but we weren't allowed to date. Laurel and I both had a crush on a guy named Desmond who just moved to town. Laurel was 2 years older, but Desmond seemed more interested in me. She teased me about it, but it was always playful. When Desmond asked me out, Laurel helped me keep it a secret from Dad. The date was perfect, and afterward I snuck him into the house through my bedroom window while Dad slept down the hall. Desmond and I stayed up all night talking and laughing and eventually not talking at all. In the morning I kissed his forehead while he slept and went to take a shower. When I came back to my bedroom, Desmond was on the floor with a knife in his chest, and my father was kneeling over him with bloody hands. I found him like this. Dad choked out through tears. I heard a noise and ran in, and he was already gone. It was Laurel. I saw her running out of your room. I sprinted downstairs and found my sister on the couch with a bloody knife in her lap. She looked up at me with dead eyes and whispered, "I killed him. I killed him." I screamed until I tasted blood. Dad pulled me away and promised he would handle everything because he was the chief of police and could make problems disappear. He made Desmond disappear that same day, told everyone the boy had skipped town, and there was no investigation because nobody questions the chief. But Laurel couldn't stay upstairs anymore. Dad said she was dangerous and moved her to the basement with a lock on the door. She killed someone out of jealousy, he told me. Who knows what else she's capable of. I believed him and couldn't bring myself to look at my sister. I stayed in my room for 6 months, only talking to Dad, replaying that horrible morning until I thought I'd lose my mind. Then Dad got a horrible flu and could barely lift his head. I knew I'd have to bring Laurel her food and face her for the first time in months. I brought the tray to the basement and found Laurel looking like a skeleton with wild eyes that burned with 6 months of rage. "How long is he going to keep me locked down here?" she demanded. "Forever? Is that my life now? You murdered someone, Laurel. You're lucky Dad covered it up instead of throwing you in prison." "Lucky?" She hurled the tray against the wall so hard the plate shattered. "I destroyed my entire life to protect you, and you call me lucky? Protect me? You stabbed the guy I loved because you were jealous he wanted me instead of you. Is that what Dad told you?" Laurel grabbed my face with both hands, forcing me to look at her. "Is that what he said?" "Let go," I yelled. "You were jealous and you killed him." Laurel was sobbing now, her whole body shaking as she gripped my arms. Dad woke me up that morning in a panic. He was crying so hard he could barely speak. He told me Desmond had attacked you in the night, that he'd forced himself on you while you were sleeping and you woke up in the middle of it. He said you were in the shower trying to scrub him off your skin, and Desmond was about to escape through the window. The room tilted sideways and I grabbed the wall to keep from falling. He said if I didn't stop him, Desmond would get away with it and you'd never recover. He put the knife in my hand himself. He closed my fingers around it and said, "Do it for your sister. Do it before he escapes. Do it now or she'll never be the same." No, I stumbled backward, shaking my head so hard my vision blurred. That didn't happen. Desmond never hurt me. That night was perfect, and I wanted every second of it. I know that now. Laurel crumpled to the concrete floor, her sobs echoing off the basement walls. He lied to me. Our father looked me in the eyes and lied to make me kill an innocent boy. Now I'm trapped in this basement forever, and you're trapped in this house forever, and Dad is the only one who gets to walk around free like nothing happened. I thought about the past 6 months, how I'd stopped seeing anyone, stopped going anywhere, how Dad had become the only person in my entire world. He'd built a cage around both of us using Laurel's love for me as the lock. "If I tell anyone the truth, I go to prison for the rest of my life," Laurel said quietly. "Dad knows that. He knows neither of us can ever say a word." That was 3 years ago. We're still in the house. I think about what Laurel did for me when she thought I was in danger, and I look at the knives on the kitchen counter every time Dad turns his back. Someday I'll get us both free.